and their management, promoters, management team and all. I actually, I don't know from where to start, but I'll just start from my schooling days. I am a product from Hyderabad Public School, and I graduated from school, and then, as Mr. Srinivasrao said, I went to medical school, finished medicine. But after finishing medicine, I had an opportunity to go to USA. A lot of my colleagues, friends and all were going to USA. But Mr. Srinivasrao, as he said, my father was a political leader in Telangana, in Andhra Pradesh. He came up from humble beginnings. He achieved a good name, good legacy and all. So when he was also a trade union leader. He was a leader for the labor working class. So when he was president of many of the industrial unions, he also said, why don't we get into business? And when I was about to leave, he said, no, there is an opportunity for you. Start one company. Why don't you lead this company, he said. So that's how I shifted actually. This is one point you didn't mention. I shifted from learning medicine to business. So I started a small company in those days, Visakha Industries Limited. And I must say, over a period of so many years, we have over 5,000 employees. And from beginning to now, we are one of the A-grade companies, both by banks and financial institutions. And we have never defaulted to banks even one day. Every day, even during when we had difficult times, we ensured that our payments and all. So what I was trying to mention here is, we also ran Visakha Industries in a very disciplined manner. Despite many hurdles, many tough challenges and all these accomplishments were there. And I always credit all this to the good schooling I had from Hyderabad Public School. And today, in the top 10 CEOs of the world, you have 7 of them coming from Hyderabad Public School. So what does it mean? It simply shows what kind of learnings one does in a educational institution. So you people are here, and in my experience of so many years, this is the best phase for any student, the college days. Because there are so many things you imbibe when you are young, but it is during the college days where you have a lot of friends, a lot of colleagues, a lot of challenges are there, because there are so many, especially for this younger generation, there are so many other attractions happening. The internet is there, so many other things are there. So you guys have much more challenging times than what we had. So you have to outperform yourself. You have to build a base for yourself. You need to have a goal. Yes, I want to achieve this in my life, and you need to work towards it. And in my experience, because I am a doctor of medicine, getting into business, learning business, what is the consistent thing there I have learned is, all of us must be disciplined. We need to know that we have to do things as per the protocols. The college has some protocols. Your home has got some protocols. So if you create a good base from now onwards, be disciplined, be hardworking. Because when I got into business, I didn't know anything. The only thing I knew was, my goal was, I have to make this industry a success. And today we have industries in over 12 states. And as I was telling you, we have 5,000 employees. All of them, even during the COVID time, we paid all our employees, we gave increments to all our employees. All that was possible because of the financial discipline we had in our industry. And later on, I came up with one more media house, V6 News, Velugu newspaper. So we got into different businesses also. And we have consistently performed well. So what I was trying to tell you is, when you are as students, you all must learn this, that hard working, perseverance, and also how to be a good team player. These are the things we need to learn when we are growing up in colleges. And later on, if you want to really succeed as CEOs or business leaders in future, because I'm sure most of you are planning to see how these new technological innovations will make an impact in our lives. So you have a challenge on a day-to-day basis. So if you want to achieve all these things, these are the simple things one must learn. And from business, when my father was retiring in politics, he said, why don't you get into politics, because you have to serve the people. So I didn't know, I was very hesitant. But once I got into politics, I also played a key role in the formation of Telangana, and again now in the government of Telangana. So what I learned from my father, why I am talking about legacy also, that is very important, because I came into politics only to maintain my father's legacy. I was not interested in politics, but I said no, he has a good name, as Mr. Srinivasrao was saying. He helped the poor people in this state, and he was always very difficult in these days, but he was one of the few corrupt-free politicians, and I had the biggest advantage of having such a good legacy. So you all also must see how your legacy can also play an important role in your lives. So I started off in politics, and slowly, because of the good name my father had, I had good access to many things, to big leaders, to the top people in the party, and I could grow, and I have grown. And I must tell you all that the growth which I had in politics in a short span of 14 years, I've reached to this stage. I had a dream that yes, my father was a union minister, then he was a state minister. I should also become one day. So why I am saying legacy is important is, I played up on the legacy of my father, late father. And when he was a minister in the union cabinet, when the economic reforms took place in 1992, he thought, along with the reforms that are needed, the rural poor would get affected. So he was responsible for creating a very good budget for the rural development. And as Labour Minister also, he introduced several schemes, like the pension scheme for the workers, in the private sector. So these were the good achievements he did. So I also felt, yes, I should also be able to live up to the standard at which he achieved in life, and why not I also work towards it. So I've been trying my best to see that I don't spoil his name and also enhance the image of my late father. So all of us should have this little inclination to say, yes, these are the achievements my family had. I need to outgrow them. I need to outperform what my parents did. And that's how we need to go ahead in life. So fortunately for us, for our family, now my son is a member of parliament. So we are a third generation in the politics. And as he said, one of the reasons why people like to, many places we have people's love and affection. It is only there only because of the sensitivity we have towards the people's needs. When you work for the people, when you want to do service for the people, there's a lot of giving in one does. So one needs to learn how to give in, how to help people, how to sacrifice and help your colleagues. So I learned one thing over a period of my journey when I was in public school and later on in college and all. We need to be sympathetic and empathetic with our surrounding colleagues. Always keep that in mind, that we need to be good. Because a lot of negativity comes in, a lot of distractions come in. But we should learn how to see that we are sympathetic, empathetic, be positive, drive away the negativity. You should always comb away the negativity. And I am telling you, the amount of energy one gets in being positive, in thinking positive for every issue will definitely take us forward. Because I always felt, some people say, your glass is half empty. Some positive person will say, your glass is half full. So you always think the positive way. And it's an amazing thing because I've learned it over a period of time, especially you all know how politics is a game, is a very, very, very tough world it is. I think one of the toughest professions one can be in because you are always challenged by the hour. So you need to learn how to cope up with these challenges. Don't allow this negativity, don't allow the backbiting, don't allow the frog mentality of people pulling you down. So then only you will enjoy your profession, your life, and you will have more energy to go forward. So as growing children, I always keep telling in any institution I go or any youngsters I meet, I always tell them, please respect your parents.